New window, new view, still poeming. And this is part 2. A little while ago, I posted what to do if you feel like you hate your life. And a sense of despair, lack of meaning and purpose, or just overall, engulfs you. I'm amazed how many actually listened to that poem that was poured out of my heart spontaneously that day, that winter. It's something that I pray through a lot because so many seem to hate all that they are. And hate is a strong word, and we use it way too casually. I ought to look up the etymology of it because it's used today so frequently. But let's just say that you're filled up with that deep loathing of everything that you think is your now. What can you do? What can you change? What can you take a step and somehow find a new way? In all the moments that I've battled with that deep, dark, heavy of that feeling of disgust with literally everything, I've noticed that it tends to assess my life based on external achievements of things that I was told I should have done or ought to have had thus far. And it's only as I've learned how to measure within, how to define my life by what I am thinking. Let me say that again. Only as I've learned to measure within and how to define the value of my life by what I'm thinking, have I seen that there's a really inseparable connection with where my thought is and what I experience. Well, duh, tree. If your thought is down, then you're going to walk around feeling a big frown. It's true. But I don't know how often we talk about whatever you're dwelling on, it's going to be what you experience in your now. Well, I want to be angry at so-and-so, and I can't stand my situation, I get it. But whatever you are thinking about, it's going to determine your within and your without. Whatever we're thinking on determines what we experience everywhere, every when. Well, I don't want to change, and I deserve to be mad at so-and-so, and I can't stand where I am with my life, and so much sucks, I hear you. I hear all those arguments so often. But if you know that what you experience is absolutely where you steer your thought, this gives you wings. This gives you a choice. This lets you have hope where you right now may feel super low and lost. And how do you go then from deep, dark, empty to filled up with the thoughts that you want to be experiencing? That's a big question. But I can do this. I was about to say, I'm not sure I can address it all in one little poem. Let me try. If you fill your thought up with love every moment, you are simultaneously refusing the opposite. If I fill up with my thoughts with love, at the same time I'm refusing the opposite? Yeah. Well, what good does it do to fill my thought ups with love if I'm not getting any in return? So maybe there's a need to talk about what I mean when I say fill our thought up with love. So I'll do that right now. If you fill up your thought with love, you will be simultaneously refusing its opposite. Its opposite. What's the opposite of love? All the empty, all the void, all the negative, apathy, anger, you name it. If you fill up your thought with an expectation to do good no matter what, to see good no matter what, to find what's good, even when it's so hard and you think you cannot, that effort, it's like a mental putting it into fifth gear. I don't know what car you drive or if you're familiar with gear shifts, but put it in fifth gear. Expect to be love. And every ounce of moment that you're doing that, you're choosing to not put thought in the gear of down, put thought in the gear of frustration, put thought in the gear of anger, put thought in the gear of apathy and desperation. And that's a conscious choice that you're able to do because of this amazing spiritual truth. You and I are one with love. And it means that we can absolutely be the expression of it. So that's it, you think? All I have to do is think love and be love, and then I'm not going to hate my life? I mean, I wish it was that simple, but it's like exercising thought muscles. It's like editing the intake. And you sit there, and when a thought comes, you decide to weigh it. Ask yourself, is this what I want to be thinking about right now? Is this going to be what I want to experience in my now? Someone once told me we get like 70,000 thoughts a day. You could be experiencing 70,000, moments of, I'm okay. And what this demands also is that you stop defining your experience by all the externals surrounding you and what you think you've achieved or haven't. And those matter, but they can't rob you of the good that you're about right now and your privilege to be love. Okay, this was spontaneous and a sort of a part 2 because everybody seems to be appreciating the first one of how to fight back when you hate your life. I'm going to just pause this here and stop for now, but if you wish to talk about this further, be in touch with me at my blog, thoughtbythought.net, or contact me by leaving a comment here. You don't need to stay stuck. anymore in despair. You don't need to stay stuck a single another moment in, how did I get here? And I don't know where to begin. You don't need to feel an ounce of void. You don't need to feel a moment of despair. Remember, put your thought in what you wish to experience. Okay, my heart to yours. Till soon.